Hi, this is Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Monday, September 30th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I am going to start very simply with this chart here. You're probably familiar with this formation if you've been following the series, the daily series for the last few days. You know we have a rising channel bottom at 118.13. Now, I've been mentioning how it could contain weekly selling pressures, and that still may well be true. I have no indication that this is about to be violated, but I have reduced it to a session containment level only because I don't like to crowd important levels. In other words, what I see as the more meaningful now is really the same chart, but I open it up a little bit. We've got a combination rising extreme channel bottom that is the sister formation to 118.13. That's at 111.94. And we also have a right behind it, a rising 2/3 speed line that is based on the September low against that recent high from last Thursday. And so these two come together nicely in exactly an 80-cent range today, both rising relative tandem to each other. They would be considered, I'm going to say, an intraday target, perhaps, if we open at or below 118.13 on Monday. But we could open above 118.13. I'm assuming it's going to give the market some degree of trouble. Don't forget, we also have that 5/8. Sorry, that is the wrong chart. We have the 5/8 Fibonacci at 119.68. So there's a lot going on in the upper 110s, 118.13. And I've reduced it to a session containment level only. Now, if you're long right now and anticipating higher trade, because we've been basically mentioning how holding above that 118.13 formation, hard to put them both on the same chart, will keep this upper channel top at 135.22 in reach. There is a two-sided dynamic right now between 118.13 and 126.30. So let me get back to the day itself before I jump all over the place. 118.13 able to contain session weakness, possibly into later week. 126.30 able to contain session strength. But I do see of the two, 118.13 is more meaningful. It's more trend defining, I think, in terms of buying this in anticipation of perhaps over the next few days a violation of 126.30, because we are in the midst still of, just the buy signal, of course, above that 119.68 5/8 Fibonacci, if you recall. Coming off that September low, we had the 5/8 Fibonacci that held nicely until early last week, and it actually essentially held to the downside. You can see Friday's low was 119.26. So, that 118.13 level backs up 119.68. I think you can buy this area, day traders. I think you can buy 118.13, also 3 to 5 day swing traders. And yes, I think that there's still a case to be made for higher trade. I'm still bullish. What I'm wanting to do, though, is give a little breathing room to the downside, allow this market to pull back perhaps into the lower 110s. Perhaps. And once again, if we break, especially if we open today below 118.13, we could test 111.14 to 111.94 intraday. This combination speed line channel bottom able to absorb weekly selling pressures. And from here, we can round up to new highs, beyond the August high within a matter of a week or two. It was the settlement, once again, above that 5/8 Fibonacci that I can find, where are you here, that does maintain by some degree a constructive dynamic as we continue into October trade. Closing today above 126.30, I see a good low for the week and 3 to 5 days upward continuation to 135.22. So your 3 to 5 day swing trade to the upside comes into play. You can either A, buy a settlement above 126.30, or if you're comfortable doing so, you can bottom pick 118.13. Once again, if we break or open today below 118.13, the more meaningful 111.14 to 111.94 in reach, possibly on an intraday basis, where a low can be made through the week, and from here we can round up actually into later October. Now, if we were, and I don't see this happening today, but if we were to close below 111.14 today, and we might later in the week, I don't see an indication of that. I'm just giving you the scenario that a settlement below this combination rising 2/3 speed line channel bottom would signal this at this point in time would be a full week of weakness. But as we continue through time, these two open up, they spread apart. This channel bottom rising, this one descending. And so if it spills into later week, it becomes kind of a 1 to 2 week sell signal. Closing below 111.14 in any event does indicate this descending channel bottom that I have today at 98.33. So I didn't update these levels just yet. We also have 98.91 as the low settlement price. We will make sure that that descending channel bottom that you see here at 98.33 is included in your support resistance. So, what am I saying here? If we close below 111.14 and you are a 3 to 5 day out to a 2 to 3 week swing trader, I see no good reason to be long, stay long. If you can go short and stay short with a settlement below 111.14, that would be the move into the 98 handle. This 98.33 inside channel that is part of really this longer term channel at 83.05 in itself able to contain selling at least on a weekly basis, quite possibly through October trade, because it does correlate with a trend line, a channel bottom, and also you've got the low settlement price that was placed following that June all-time high. There's just a lot going on in the 98 handle that is a solid zone to buy into midterm, and that is to say through October trade. And I would expect this lower area in the 98 handle if we close any day this week below the 111.14 to 111.94 region. Until then, bottom pick galore in the 111 handle and rising as we continue through the week and even into later October. So I think I've made that point. Once again, all of this downside stuff that I'm talking about is a moot point. If we settle above 126.30, I'm expecting this 135.22 formation within a matter of 3 to 5 days, where we could top out on a weekly basis, and it is slowly converging with this other channel structure at 142.94. I don't want to take away the idea, the trade that emerged early last week when we settled above 119.68. And that is also what's, of course, backed up by 118.13, this channel structure here. So overall, holding above the 118.13 to 119.68 region, you can still maintain a low 140s 2 to 3 to 5 week objective. That is still a play you can make. Now, of course, if we close below 118.13, I'll let you decide whether you ride the market south into the 111 handle for a day or two, or whether you bail on a long position and then reestablish another long position in the 111 handle. Because closing below 118.13, we're off that long-term buy signal, and we're at it again pretty quickly thereafter, within a day or two, in the 111.14 to 111.94 region, buying on weakness, anticipating then bullish rotation into later October, this this low 140s in reach over the next 3 to 5 weeks, so long as we continue holding above this area in the 111 handle. There's your low 140s here, that rising channel top. I can't really put them on the same chart. And if you buy the 111 handle over the next few days, if given the opportunity, I think it's a 3 to 5 week play into the low 140s and climbing gradually. Once again, if we close below 111.14, not going to happen today. It is get short, stay short through the week and into next until we actually test 98 handle support that can be bought on a longer term basis for you 3 to 5 week, even 2 to 3 month position traders, because I think we could rotate nicely off of here, even to new highs. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. Daily Triple Q, daily SPY analysis, 2 stock picks a week, weekly Apple stock analysis, etc., etc., etc. All for free for 5 days. If you don't like what you see, you can bail at no cost to you whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at that for Monday's NVIDIA report. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesdays. You have a great day.